Hello, aspirants. A very good evening from the Admissions Committee of SIBM Bengaluru. I am Anuradha from the MBA Core program as well as a member of the Admissions Committee, along with my co-hosts Anushka and Shubhankar from the Admissions Committee as well, and Sagar Singh from the Placements team. This YouTube Live is presented to you in collaboration with C2C Mentors, and we look forward to having a very engaging session with an interactive Q&A session. Here, we'll address some of your questions. Chetan sir will be joining us shortly. Till then, we'll have a presentation about SIBM Bengaluru, the upcoming process, GEPI, and other aspects. So, we get a lot of queries regarding the GEPI process. Shubhankar, can you recall your GEPI and share your experience with our aspirants?
Absolutely. Exactly 1 year ago, guys, I was in the same position as you all, preparing for my GEPI. I'm currently part of the MBA in Business Analytics program here at SIBM Bengaluru. My group exercise centered around current affairs topics, where we had to discuss as a group and arrive at common conclusion. The key there was collaboration, not competition. My personal interaction was quite conversational. It focused mainly on my academic background, my internships, and most importantly, my future aspirations. The panel was more interested in understanding my thought process and clarity rather than testing me if I am the fit for the program. Overall, staying calm, structured, and authentic really made a difference.
Well, that was quite helpful. Some of our aspirants must be wondering how a day at SIBMB looks like. Anushka, will you take it up?
Sure, Radha. So a typical day at SIBM Bengaluru is pretty flat. You start your day with classes, then it's usually committee work, assignments, or meetings with your group. By evening, it's all about clubs, sports, or just spending time with friends on campus. So it's very busy, but you never really feel bored every day because every day it brings something new. And through the years, some or the other event keeps happening. So you will always be engaged, and the campus is constantly in happening mode.
Well, thank you so much, Anushka. Now we'll be having a short presentation where we'll make you familiar about the campus, culture, facilities, the placements, the GPI process. So we request you guys to be attentive throughout the process, and I'll request Anushka to take over now.
All right, guys. Now, just to give you a quick context about us, SIBM Bengaluru was the first Symbiosis campus established outside Maharashtra. In 2024, we completed successful 16 years of excellence, strengthening our academics and student experience. Today, we stand among India's top B schools, driven by strong faculty, a vibrant student led culture, and a focus on creating future ready leaders. Now, coming to the programs we offer here at SIBM Bengaluru, we have the MBA program with specialization in finance, marketing, HR, and operations. Along with that, we also offer an MBA in business analytics for students who are interested in working with data and analytics.
Okay,
Now,
so let's talk about the culture here at SIBM Bengaluru. The campus is powered by a vibrant student-driven ecosystem with 10 committees and 12 clubs, where students actively take ownership of their initiatives, leadership, and impact. The calendar is packed with events throughout the year, starting with Icebreakers, Utopia, Revelation, Uthan, and Exordium. The academic environment is equally dynamic. Students are constantly challenged through an engaging case based learning culture, supported by close mentorship from faculty and seniors. SIBM Bengaluru offers a global exposure through the international student exchange programs, giving a broader perspective on business and culture. To bridge theory with real world practice, the campus regularly hosts guest lectures by eminent industry leaders from organizations like Google, Kyndryl, IBM, Rolls Royce, providing first hand industry insight. Together, these elements define the SIBM Bengaluru culture as energetic, inclusive, industry connected, and deeply student centric. I request Shubhankar to talk about the facilities available here at SIBM Bengaluru.
Starting with academic facilities, the institute offers a comprehensive library resources that support in-depth research and academic exploration. Students also have access to the Bloomberg terminal, which is especially valuable for finance enthusiasts. In addition, Learning is strongly application oriented with cases from Harvard and Ivy. Moving to sports and fitness amenities, SIBM Bengaluru encourages a healthy balance between academic and physical well being. The campus has various indoor and outdoor sports facilities. Along with it, we have a well equipped gym. Finally, the residential amenities ensure a comfortable and holistic campus life. SIBM Bengaluru follows a 2-year residential program with an on campus hostel separate for boys and girls, along with the mess and cafeteria catering to daily needs. The campus also has dedicated centers focused on physical and mental well being, supported by common spaces such as amphitheater and landscaped gardens, which promotes relaxation, interaction, and community living.
So now let's talk about one of the most important sessions that our aspirants are looking forward to, the selection process after the SNAP exam. That has two key components. The first is the group exercise that carries 10 marks. This round primarily evaluates a candidate's ability to collaborate, communicate ideas clearly, and contribute meaningfully in a group setting. The second and more significant component is the personal interaction that carries 40 marks. This round focuses on understanding the candidate as an individual, including the background, clarity of thought, motivation, and overall fit with the program. To prepare effectively, candidates should be ready to answer questions related to their academic background, educational journey, work experience, and long term career goals. It is also important to have a strong understanding of the MBA or the MBA BA program, whichever you are applying for at SIBM Bengaluru, including the program structure, teaching pedagogy, and expected outcomes. Lastly, candidates are advised to stay updated with current affairs and major geopolitical developments, as these topics may also be discussed during the interaction. Overall, being well prepared, self aware, and informed can significantly enhance your performance in the GEPI process. I would request Sagar from our placements team to talk about the placements here at SIBM Bengaluru.
Yeah, so we have an average CTC of 14.53 LPA and our highest going up to 23.5. Also, looking at a very important stat of median CTC, we have of 14 LPA, which means it is well distributed among the batch. And about our summer internships, we have an average of around 69,000 and some roles going up to 2 lakh. Also, we had over 195 companies for our placements, and from which 145 plus were new recruiters. Looking at different specializations and the stats, we can see that we are doing really well in among all the specializations. If you look at finance, marketing, operations, and human resources, we all have certain marquee recruiters for all of them. And even for the BA program, we are doing pretty well in BA, and we have an average CTC of 14.32 LPA for the same.
Okay, thank you so much, Sagar. Now let's take a quick look at whatever's happening in the campus right now. Currently, SIBM Bengaluru is gearing up for Revelation, our flagship event that brings together competitions, learning, and high energy student participation. At the same time, the students are actively involved in the summer internship and the final placement process. Parallelly, the institute is also focusing on aspirant engagement through GEPI preparation, along with YouTube Live and Instagram Live sessions that are scheduled to roll out very soon.
Beyond academics and placements, life at SIBM Bengaluru is extremely vibrant. From celebrating festivals to competitions, committee work, and student led initiatives, there's always something happening. You grow not only just as a professional, but as a leader, team player, and a communicator. The campus is very inclusive, collaborative, and driven by students themselves.
Now we have very really excited to share with you all, the SIBM Admissions Assistant. It's designed to help aspirants like you to get quick, reliable answers to common questions surrounding around admissions, programs, deadlines, and process. So instead of hunting for information across platforms, you will have one dedicated support system to guide you through your journey, which will be available on our official website very soon. So that was a very quick walkthrough of academics, placements, and the campus life here at SIBM Bengaluru. Now let's move to the most important part, your questions.
Okay, so we have got quite a lot of questions from our aspirants. Neha asked a particular question: what topics can I expect for GPI? Hello, Neha. I would like to say that for GPI, you should be very fluent and you should brush up with everything that is going on around currently, the industry trends, the current affairs, geopolitical issues, whatever that's happening. Along with that, you should also be very thorough with your background, your education. If you are a working professional, then something about your work experience. Also, I would like to advise you to go through SIBM Bengaluru's website to know about the college. That's all from my side. These tips I think will help you to prepare well for your GPI.
Also, Anuradha, I would like to add one line here. Neha, in your preparation, just try to be authentic and be confident in whatever answer you will be preparing. Don't try to imitate someone else's preparation because there is no one size fits all approach. That's what helped for me.
So I can see Pranav has asked how many lists will be there out for GEPI. So first of all, hi Pranav. There would be only one shortlist coming from the SIU when it comes to GEPI round. So the tentative date currently is 16th January, and the shortlisted candidate for GEPI they'll receive the GEPI call letter on 23rd of January.
Okay, so next question we have it from Ishrat. So very good evening, Ishrat. The Ishrat has asked us that how will the process be? Will it be online or in person? So Ishrat, the entire process will be conducted online and all the details regarding the process will be shared to you one day prior.
Uh, Another most frequent question is how did you prepare for GPI? So, Vedant has asked this question. So, Vedant, what I did in my GPI was for GE just go through current affairs, keep an eye on what's happening around you and around the world when it comes to businesses and current affairs. For personal interaction, brushing up through past academics, the internships or work experience, what you have done, and in your career, where do you want to be? Uh, be clear with your goals. Where do you want to land up?
Okay, so next question we have it from Shaurya. So Shaurya has asked us that how much weightage does GPI carry in the final selection? So GE, that is group exercise, it is of 40 marks, and PI, your personal interaction, it will carry 10 marks in your final selection.
So we have another question from Dia. Is GPI conducted on the same day? Hello, Dia. Yes, GPI is conducted in the very same day. The process will start with the group exercise and then the personal interaction will be taken serially. Okay, we have another question. Are the GPI scores shared with the candidates? Hello, but the GPI scores will be there in the offer letter if you convert the call. In the merit list letter, the scores are there.
So yeah, Rahul has asked a question. I'm not sure what specialization to take. Is SIBM Bengaluru good for all of them? So hi Rahul. The MBA core program at SIBM Bengaluru offers a program structure like in the first year you will be exposed to all the specializations. You will be introduced to all of them where you can if you are not sure which specialization to take, you can be in part of the course and then decide after getting some experience into that. So yes, you can decide within the 1 year, within the first year of your program. And uh, is SIBM Bengaluru good for all of them? Yes, absolutely. Uh, we have enough resources to give the great education plus the recruiters. They are well distributed among all the specializations.
We have some placement related queries as well, and I would like to request Sagar to take up the questions.
Yeah, sure. So we received one question. Yet, how were the last year's placement statistics? So as we discussed, we have an average of 14.53, and in this market conditions also we maintained this average, and it has increased for some specializations also. So if we look at it, we have been doing really well in these conditions also, and our market recruiters are hiring in more numbers for the batch also. I think that's a good start. Another question is, are there any specializations that get preferences for placements? Okay, like Shubhankar said already, like we have different specializations, and since you get to study all the specializations in the first semester itself, so you get a holistic overview of everything. And as far as placements are concerned, the numbers are evenly distributed, and all the specializations are doing really well. And if you want to refer to for more details, you can look at the placement report as well.
Okay, we have another question from Rahul, where he has asked about the cutoffs to get into SIBM Bengaluru. Hello, Rahul. I would like to say that the SIU University does not release the cutoffs, but as per trends, we can assume that it will be plus minus 2 percentile from the last year's cutoff. Okay, we have another question from Rashi. Is it a residential campus? Can I stay at my relative's place in Bangalore? Rashi, we told it earlier that this is a completely residential campus, and we have hostel for accommodation inside the campus as well.
Okay, so now due to the paucity of time, we'll have to conclude our session here. Thank you so much for joining us today. For any further queries, we will also be hosting one Instagram live very soon. So do follow us at admissions_SIBMB, where we will be happy to address your questions. Best of luck, everyone.